I'm Jubei. Which does make the game easier. Well, nice to meet you for the first time. Pretty sure we've talked to you before, but then again, your name is just Jingoro's subordinate, so maybe there's, multiple subordinates who look identical. I'm one of the men under Jingoemon of the... Okay, so this Emon thing must be some kind of, like... It's probably a... what's the word I'm looking for? An honorific that only Nekomata use. It is probably a Nekomata honorific.
I mean, it's definitely not what... Like, Amon is like a... I think... Or Mon is like a... suffix of names that was common in, like, feudal Japan, I think.
But like Jingoro has just become Jingoemon.
but has it? I mean, it says it in ChatGPT, but not in Google Translate. Let's see what. Let me find out where Jingoro is, and then see if it mis-OCR'd it.
I'm one of the men under Jingoemon of the Fukagawa gang.
No,
not gong.
He's saying he's Jingoro's subordinate. It doesn't say Jingoemon. I don't know where it got that.
Cool.
Let me see if it mis-OCR'd.
They're secretly Digimon, says Dan. Well, that almost certainly is the actual, like, that's what's happening, yes. I like the effects on this AI game. The actual game appears to be terrible, but I like the effects.
I don't know if it says Jingoemon. I don't know what ChatGPT is doing there.
ChatGPT is a perfect translator that never makes any mistakes. Does Jingoro need something from me? Yeah, he needs to send you to your death.
It's Tetris. This is a perfect implementation of Tetris, and I don't want to hear anything to suggest otherwise. Is it just no? Zip zap zoop-a-doo.
It's recognizably Tetris, and yet it's nothing. This is the view from, like, above Tetris land.
Yes.
But you're not seeing the actual Tetris game. It's over to the left somewhere. That's right. Sorry, that one really tickled me. I was really amused by busted Tetris. Now, Tetris was meant to be played, says Dad in chat. He insists that he would like you to come immediately if you could. This is OpenAI's open source model, by the way, that is generating these fabulous games, so blame OpenAI. Even if it's just a request, he's a leader of a gang. I can't exactly refuse to go when summoned.
I think you mean leader of a gang.
Leader of a gang. Very well, I'll go right away. Yep, that is quite right away. We just came with him. Watch this game no longer have any open-endedness to it. Like, you get to disc 3, and then this happens, and then this is the rest of the game. As usual, Jingoro's henchmen are guarding the Hachiman Shrine. Yeah, Jingoro is waiting over there. Well then, I'll take my leave. And I take my leave as well. God, this music rules. Just because it, like, follows the original, like, theme, but it's just has a different mood to it. Like, they're very good at changing the mood of the theme. Oh, okay, so I can, like, look at his minions or go to the bell tower. I feel like I should go to the bell tower. He summoned me, right? So I should not dick around.
Yeah. Finally, you can do what he asked you to do.
Which is get killed by an assassin.
It's Snake. We got Snake.
We got Snake. Anyway, I should try talking with Jingoro. Entering the small hut beside the bell-tolling hall, an old Nekomata was waiting there. This is Jingoro of the... Wow, thanks! I've already done things for him. I guess they had to put this here just in case you've missed it entirely. Yeah. since you don't actually have to do literally anything in this game, when it does force you to do things, it has to introduce characters. However, the imposing presence that usually radiates from his old body is completely absent today, because he's sending me to my death. Now this is some 100% certified music. It switched from snake to smaller snake.
Wow.
And it chose that, well, I guess snakes are green, fine. I was going to say, it chose the same colors. It's not that surprising of colors to choose. You've come, Yagyu. I wanted to come, but my younger brother is here. What is you know what? You know what?
It's the same two characters, yeah.
I'm gonna try something, something drastic here. I'm going to delete ChatGPT's brain and make it start translating from scratch, so it doesn't remember all of its previous mistakes.
But I think You've Come Yagyu might be the better translation here, because we don't know what those two characters mean. It has the character for little brother in it, but
oh yeah, because it's definitely not Julbe. So why? Okay, whatever. Maybe we have a surname, and it took us till disc 3 to tell us our surname. Your complexion doesn't look good today, leader. You look a little pale today, Nawamoto. What's the matter? Didn't you have some business with me? Today is the day that you die. This is interesting music. The truth is, a messenger from Zan Mayashiro has come. It's a blind Nekomata named Kachonosuke. All names end in Nosuke or Imon.
Yep.
Those are the only name suffixes.
That's, Nettie, those aren't the right characters, though. Neither of those characters is correct.
Kachonosuke. Kazunoha Kachonosuke! Huh? What?
It does fit. Yeah, Nettie, you're very right about that.
Could you, like,
let me see. Yeah,
try translating any of this?
Kuzunoha or Kuzunoha is inside the quotes there. And the Kachonosuke is afterwards, and something's before it. What is...
It looks like it OCR'd that correctly. I don't see anything catastrophically wrong there, but it just decided to translate it as nonsense.
I think the first character...
I think he is just expressing A, surprise, and B, the fact that he does know the name Kachonosuke.
I mean, I think that's mostly right. I do think the first character is wrong. The very first character after your name, after Jube, I think is wrong. It's hard to say because it's tiny, but...
Yeah.
But I think the bottom is...
Actually, that does look different. There's like a different line in there. Oh, well. Kuzunoha Kachonosuke is the chief swordsman of the 28 warriors, the elite guard directly under Zan Mayashiro's command. Boy, it loves Snake.
It sure does. Blue Snake this time.
Despite being blind, his Iai technique is said to surpass even Yashiro's. Okay, Iai Jutsu, Jutsu means technique, so yeah. His sword skills, he in spite of being blind, he doesn't do a kill. Yeah. It seems that even Zan Mayashiro himself has made his way to Ojijuku. Cool. Ojijuku. God, was that the name of the inn we went to right at the beginning of the game before we got to Edo?
I wouldn't know.
I mean, I wouldn't remember, that's for sure. It seems he has seriously come to kill me. That's probably not the right tone in the translation, but the right words. No, he says he wants to talk with you alone, without involving anyone else. So probably he has some respect for me and wants to, like, tell me I'm here to kill you.
He's probably gonna, like, challenge you to a duel or
yeah,
the equivalent.
do it respectfully, not just okay, now you die. He also mentioned that if you don't come, he'll kill all the local bosses in the Edo area. And since I'm the only local boss in the Edo area, I'd appreciate if that didn't happen. Yashiro, what is he planning? Your death? Well... God, finally events are happening. The entire last stream, nothing happened. But of course, we're gonna do all of this and go through that event, and then we'll just be dropped back in Edo and nothing is happening again. But given the situation, you absolutely must do as Yashiro says. No, I don't feel like it. How boring. Very well, or I refuse. Boy, it is very, Jewel Bay to say I refuse here.
Yeah.
Here's what's going through my mind right now. Everyone who plays this game definitely agrees to this because of all of the circumstance. And so I kind of want to say I refuse just so that at least there is a recording of what happens when you refuse. But, counterpoint, no one has ever played this game.
That was the point I was gonna make.
So, no matter what I choose here, no one has ever seen it.
Nettie notes that you do have the power of save state for just this sort of thing.
You know what? Save state 3. So I won't accidentally overwrite it, and I'm gonna choose yes for now, and maybe, but probably not, but maybe we'll remember to come back and see what happens. All right, I'll take up Yashiro's invitation. Oh, I see. Acting so surprised. I thought you were a real asshole and you would just let us all die. This way, my life is also spared. Now, let's have my men guide you to the meeting place. You no longer have any agency in this game. It all just happens now.
I mean, wouldn't that make you happy?
I am delighted by not having agency in this game. Don't take the fact that I said that as a complaint. You look like you're glad to be rid of a burden. I am. Could you not say that? To be honest, I'm also afraid of Zanma Yashiro. Yeah, it seems like you should be, to be honest. Really made diagonal snake, says Nettie in chat. No, it was just normal snake, but it was changing direction every turn. It was just the AI that was very diagonal. Upon leaving the bell tower... I don't know what this is. I can't even begin to guess what this is. It's enthralling. It's very visually
mesmerizing.
Yes, it's mesmerizing, exactly. The Nekomata under Jingoro's command were waiting to kill me. Hey, I'll guide you then. I'm counting on you. I feel like the green dots are moving, like gravitationally, and then the green pegs are just like appearing, but then they get absorbed by the green dots, or the gray dots rather. But that one just moved weird. I don't know.
They're not. I thought that too, but I actually think it's more like cells and life trying to go after little bits.
It's like
of
an
food.
Evolution simulator kind of thing.
Yeah, but they like have an acceleration.
They have a lot of momentum. They're very heavy cells.
Yeah, exactly.
Accompanied by Jingoro's subordinate, they head towards Ojijuku. Eventually, they veered off the main road and saw a small hut standing quietly within the forest. This is definitely not somewhere I've been before. I mentioned because it's not the place that we went at the very beginning. This is the best implementation of this side-scrolling shooter yet. Look at there's like effects, and it's actually hitting things, and seeing that the members of the Mikagura group were surrounding it, it seemed that Yashiro was inside. We've heard of the Mikagura group from the very beginning, the Mikagura clan, This is the first time we've had an actual confrontation. Ooh. Dim not eyes. What voice should I give him? I guess he's not a villain. He's like a,
I think he should have Toad's voice.
Okay! We've been expecting you, Lord Juve!
Perfect.
You are blind and you have that voice. It's unfortunate. Also, I have the most lines of any NPC in the game!
You're welcome!
Kachonosuke. To think that I would meet you again like this! Oh, you've met me before the video game. Someone who was once feared as the assassin sword of the Mikagura group! Okay, yeah. Because the Mikagura clan, it suggested we had some connection to it, and it seems that probably us killing our brother was why we got kicked out, and now they've got a beef with us. Perhaps this is just the way of the world! And right from the best side-scrolling shooter ever to the worst Pac-Man ever.
Yep.
Now, the leader is waiting in the hut! Please, go ahead! Oh, we're actually gonna get to talk directly to... I thought we were just gonna get confronted by, this guy. Ooh. Cutscene.
See, he said Yashido. That is a correct translation.
That was all we could afford to animate. Now you're just gonna have to...
And have a voice actor for it.
Yeah. Wait. This is the big bad. We know what voice we give him. You've come, have you, Jubei? Yashiro, get to the point. Jubei, come back to me. Return to the Mikagura clan. So that's how it is. So he actually wants us back. That's shocking. This is as far as our discussion goes. So that's a big fat no from Jubei. No matter what you say, I have no intention of returning to the Mikagura group. I hate that it says group. It clearly means clan.
Yeah.
Or like, whatever the name for the
or gang or whatever.
There was like the competing...
The Yakuza.
Yeah. There's like the competing... I think clans is the term that's usually used. Yeah. I captured that too early. Jubei, do you really refuse? Just like the old days as my right-hand man? Oh, I think Google Translate did a better job there. Be my right-hand man, just like in the old days. I'll give you titty pom-poms that you can wear too. No, as my friend, won't you stay by my side? We don't really know exactly what the falling out was. I assumed it was to do with him killing his brother. If it weren't for Matajiro, I might have been able to. I stood up in silence and was about to leave when I was stabbed and killed. Wait, Jubei, you're... Now this is a fun version of checkers it's invented. Are you going to leave me alone again? He seems like a whiny little piece of shit.
Yeah, you gave him the right voice.
Kachonosuke awaited me with a sarcastic smile as I emerged from the hut. So now it's his job to kill me. It seems that talking was indeed futile!
Perfect voice.
I had to remember what his voice was. It's Mickey. It's Mickey Mouse. Next time, I will come with the... Wow, you need all of them? You're not enough on your own, okay? With the 28 warriors, you have no chance to survive Make Your Time! Move aside. I need to prepare for death. Yashiro, when we next meet, it will be the time for the final showdown.
The final showdown.
Da-da-da-da. As I returned to Edo, Yashiro's final shouted words lingered in my ears and wouldn't fade away. Ooh! Now we're on fire, and so is Yashiro! Yeah, and that just says Neko Zamurai, obviously. And yet, I'm still translating it. The term Neko Zamurai translates to cat samurai in English. It typically refers to a character or concept combining elements of a cat and a samurai, often used in fiction for creative or humorous effect. If you have specific context or details from a story or game related to Neko Zamurai, I can provide a more tailored explanation. Thanks.
By the way, the current game is Confetti Simulator.
It's really weird. It doesn't seem to be much of a game. And then we're just dunked right back into our house again. Great. Thank you, video games.
Now it's time for nothing to happen again.
Now it's time for nothing to happen until randomly the game stops and then we're in the final confrontation. I think it's unbroke its brain. The last, like, 5 or 6 games have been... I mean, not, like, especially great games, but it's, like, worked. They have functioned. It is time for this samurai to sleep.
I mean, it's just Pong.
But it's functioning. It's functioning Pong.
Yes.
It is running. It is not broken or, like, incomplete or stupid. It is, I mean, it's, you know, a very boring game of Pong because neither seem to be capable of any error. But still, it's functioning. Yep, time to go be bored for a while. Hooray! At least something happened. I have not talked to him since being on the disc, the third disc. Neomon is contemplating something while reading a book.
He's just gonna have a new invention.
At least it might be new. Maybe he'll have a new smoking hole. Reincarnation, huh?
We can only hope.
Rejuvenation wasn't good enough. Now he needs to reincarnate. Jube! He didn't even say, oh, Jube! If you want to be reborn, what would you want to become? Give us a choice. Give us a choice!
This game of Pong is getting intense, even if it cannot be lost.
Too late. Reborn.
Yep.
This is the most impossible game of Frogger with the stupidest AI.
I don't understand what's going on in this game.
I don't think it can move quickly enough to dodge
the
anything.
player doesn't. The player doesn't. Well, I don't think that can move at all. I don't think the player has any.
It is moving like a pixel at a time, just so slightly. Nonsense. Whether human... This game looks lovely, but I doubt if it's a game. Whether human or Bakaneko, when you die, you simply return to the earth. Wow! Straight up atheism from Julbe.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even begin to guess how Japanese people just generally felt about that at this time in history. Because, like, this Zen would have arrived, but it wouldn't have necessarily... I don't know whether it would have, like, fully
I mean, I think Shinto was
like
probably...
it has now, yeah.
I think Shinto was probably still pretty big, so ancestor spirits, spirits in everything, all that.
Oh, you're such a dreamless fellow. I would like to be reborn as a human.
A human, Spitz.
That way, I could study more Rangaku.
God. So you want to be reborn as a Dutch person?
Yes.
He wants to be reborn as a Dutch human being. I can't deal with this. And then he murdered him. I'm so glad to get more character context in here. I'm really glad I learned that about Neomon. Jubei is being nearly atheistic, while Neomon doing Western/Dutch secular studies is spiritual. That's a flip, says Van Whip. I'm trying, like, I guess, yeah, this is like around the Enlightenment in the West, isn't it? So that's like the kind of stuff they would be learning from the West, which is like the Enlightenment was certainly a more atheistic time than previous eras. Knock knock, anybody home? It's a particularly broken game of Tetris it's developed for itself now.
The colors just change.
Well, they were falling at first, and then it just decided not to anymore.
I see.
Yoshi is counting money. Oh, Jubei, do you need something? Nope. Well, then leave me alone. So yeah, the traditional guy being atheistic or at least agnostic, while the secular guy being spiritual is interesting. Yeah, Van Whitman. I did, like, that was an interesting conversation. It's just like all other conversations in this game, it didn't lead anywhere. For Jubei-san, I'll assist with anything you need, if you know what I mean.
And you will know what I mean.
Yoshimon spread out the coins in front of him to show me. To show me. Yeah, we've actually seen that conversation. There's nothing in the game. There's like huge events and then there's nothing. It's major like plot-shattering events, and then just seas of nothing.
Yes. I mean, that might be realistic to real life.
Yeah, it is a life simulator after all, and life is mostly boring. First you're
the game
bored,
that's going
and then
on
you
the
die.
bottom, on the other hand, I have no idea what's going on.
I think it's mostly just particularly terrible AI. It doesn't think when to jump. Kazan was counting money with a slight smile on his face. I sure love money. Boy, howdy, I love money. Shit's deep, fam. Or Neomon, shit's deep, fam, says Venom in chat. I can't stop laughing. Blah, 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 blah. Boy, this douche sure loves money. Da, 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 da. This guy's, I didn't even bother, but I don't care. It's just passing time. This is the place with English quotation marks for some reason. The door is closed.
I like how that's what distinguishes things for you.
It is. It really is, because I hate English quotation marks. If I can't see inside, there's no point in staying. And I can't open a door because I am a kitty cat. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Kitty's stabbing people. Stab, you're dead, says Van Whitman in chat. Except that in this game... Now this is a game.
Huh?
It's like an eighth of a game. Welcome.
It's like a screensaver.
Yes, a very bad screensaver. Is there a table available? Yes, please go ahead to the second floor. My companions will be coming later. Please take care of us. No. Yes, understood. What? That was nothing! That was nothing! That was nothing! Same. Do you have... I'll go ahead to the second floor. My companion will be coming late. Was that a brothel, asked Van Whitman in chat? I don't like that term. I prefer the term brothels. How boring. Please, game, I'm begging you. Event. Any event. Just something. Give me something to do.
You just got a vent.
I know! We have a vent at home! Van Whitman, I got to disc 3 today. There's only gonna be like 2 streams left. I won't actually understand anything that occurred.
Well, because nothing will have occurred.
True. It seems to have developed for itself a game that is simultaneously trivial and impossible. It's really having a panic attack down there.
Well, it got stuck inside the enemy, and so none of the bullets are hitting the enemy, and so now it's just in purgatory.
And because it has no collision detection, the fact that it's in the enemy doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't want to watch any of these people. They're all humans. They're all filthy, filthy humans.
I think you mean they're all boring.
They're all boring. Maybe this is something now. Of course not. Why
Hint,
would this
it
be
wasn't.
something? It was nothing. Game, please, just have a game in the game. It's a game. There should be a game in the game. There should
Why?
be a game here.
Why would you want
Somewhere
that?
within the game, there should be a game.
I don't understand your logic.
Akano's doing the old slurp and burp.
It's Akano's again.
Oh, he's tired
Akanohana,
of eating
nice.
Fukagawa Meshi here. I sure wish they had something else, but we only come here. Clam soup. Oh my god, there's so many clams here, and I hate talking about clams. There is no game, y'all. I guess there's a reason why this is so obscure, points out Van Whitman in chat. The worst part is, I'm not convinced that it's terrible. It's just that, the great classics of the like Russian literature that are each like 7 billion pages long, you know, War and Peace and Anna Karenina and Crime and Punishment, which is my favorite novel, and Brothers Karamazov, like all of those. Like, you could understand everything about the plot if you tore out about 3/4 of the pages. And that's what this game is. If you tore out 3/4 of the pages in this game, you would still have all of the same plot elements. You're just pulling things out of the ether, says Van Whitman in chat. I mean, that's what this game is. Games with 3 discs always follow a pattern. Disc 1, all action. Disc 2, side quest. Disc 3, ending. This game plateaued on the title screen, says Dan in chat. I mean, there was so many events just like a day ago in video game time, and now once again there is nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing for me here.
Jubei is just wandering around like nothing just happened.
Oh, he doesn't give a shit, you know. The next time we meet, it'll be you or me. I'm not going to do any training or give a shit. Peeking inside the room.
Exactly.
I saw Oyo silently folding laundry. I think this was one of the, this is the one who couldn't afford her rent and that whole side story.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right. Yeah. The one with the abusive husband.
Yeah. Oyo had a pained expression on her face and was clutching her left... She's having a heart attack. She's having a heart attack. How boring. Please, I'm begging you, game. I want to watch her die. I want to watch this character die and then do nothing about it because she's a human. After a brief moment of silence, she wiped the sweat from her forehead and began folding the laundry. Just one of those quick heart attacks and then right back to my womanly duties. The original Stray 1999, forgot the new one was a remaster, says Alzarath in chat. I pray that the new one has more actual game in the game, though. It seems her worries are endless. How boring. What was that? Nothing happened. That was not an event.
She just had a mini heart attack.
We
It's fine. Don't
just
worry about
watched
it.
a woman have a heart attack and then walked away. What was the point? Why did we do that?
Because you're a cat.
By the way, we were concerned about the Red Hat Society, and then they just introduced other assassins to come kill us.
Yeah, they don't exist.
What happened to the Red Hats? Where are they? What's going on with them? Do they matter? Should I still be concerned about them? Can I forget about them now? Are they still gonna kill me? Do I have two groups of assassins after me? Who knows?
Most of those questions could be applied to America as well.
What, are you going to ask the cat for CPR, as Alzarath in chat? See, now here's the thing. Jubei definitely knows CPR, but also he would never use it on a human.
How boring.
How boring. Meow. Well, time
How
to
boring.
time to wander. Time to wander around town and watch nothing happen again. Let's go to this place that he goes, I don't know what kind of shop that is. I guess I'll know when it opens on disc 4.
It'll never open.
Cats don't care about cardiac arrest. They would still demand food, says Dan in chat. Oh, he would definitely, like, if he found her already dead, he would eat her. She is food now. I really like the thing about this game. The thing about this game that makes it such a perfect example of fun Wii is that it's like fun game elements that are just stretched over way too much game, and that is so many games.
Yeah.
That is the fun Wii. They have good elements, but it's stretched across way too much game. Okay, he's playing with a kitten again. Definitely not a pedophile. We're just gonna not be concerned about that.
Don't worry about it.
That passed enough time that it's now night. Maybe we'll find the woman we killed here again. It was there. There was a message. I didn't know that was just past time. Never mind. There wasn't a message. I'm not going fishing ever. The door is closed, and I am a cat, so I can't open doors. Damn these non-opposable thumbs. If I can't see inside, there's no point staying. And like,
yeah, Jubei definitely has opposable thumbs. We've seen his hands.
Yeah, he has straight up hands. 3 more options just appeared. Oh, Ichizo is here. And
Indeed.
Genshichi is here.
Oh, yeah? Yes.
Jubei killing his brother be like, how boring. Says Venman in chat. Ichizo is steering the boat with Genshichi aboard. Isn't the boat docked because or did we get on the boat? Are we just watching from the shore? Just remember, Ichizo is a boatman. He's in the employ of Genshichi, and he's in love with what's her face.
And he's one of the few people who knows you're a Neko.
Oh yes. Boss, how is it? How am I doing?
Well, your skills aren't bad, but I'm gonna have to push you into the lake anyway.
But why?
Amazing.
And I love that.
I like how ChatGPT also, like, changed it. Yes, thinking face.
Thinking face.
Yep.
He's steering a docked boat, just making boat noises because he's not qualified to sail one, says Dan in chat. Oh.
Can you handle taking on female passengers, if you know what I mean?
Do you want me to be a gigolo? You can probably be friendly with male passengers,
If
but
you know what I mean.
if you know what I mean, I'm sure I could be more accommodating to a male customer. Oh, I gave him the wrong voice, but whatever. They're both terrible.
I guess I'll have to take you to...
There we go. There we have it.
What is this game? What is this game? What is this game? What the
What
is this
is this
game? What is this game? What is this game? What is this game? Pardon. What is this game?
I think he's trying to get Ichizo laid.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Who is this game for? Is it? You're right, Van Wayman. I forgot. Genjichi is the son of a courtesan.
Oh yeah.
So he has a respect for the family business. He can handle your rudder if you know what I mean, says Dan in chat.
Oh, boss!
I think it's more like, oh, boss.
Ichizo is just getting plenty of experience before kiss ass. Well, do your best. That was certainly a response you just had there.
What, Jubei? What?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's gonna take Ichizo to see his mom, says Daddy in chat. One last job. Oh no. A man with the appearance of a merchant is leaving the boathouse. Is a Taibashi Bridge a good drop-off point for you? Dude is handling his boss's paddle.
The Bashi and Eitai-Bashi bridge means bridge, by the way, so it's like a double.
Bridge bitch. Oh, young boatman, I'll be counting on you. No answer to his question.
No.
The boat with Ichizo and the merchant aboard disappeared across the river. We had a good conversation.
Did we?
No. That's why his marriage is like it is, so now you know, says Van Women in chat. A man with the appearance... Oh, this is a different conversation. Never mind.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I had the voice wrong.
Yeah. This is a woman.
Oh, this is life at super speed.
This is ultra speed. I'll count on you next time as well. We look forward to your continued patronage. Is this boathouse also a brothels? Is that... The events just keep happening here. I've seen enough. It's unacceptable. The game uses Japanese quotes everywhere, and then on this one screen it's English quotes, and it uses the same quotes in both places, so they don't match correctly. The other boathouse. At least there's someone here for us to stare at and go, isn't this boring? Having a conversation. Did you hear? Bizen-san got arrested. Do I know Bizen-san?
Do I know mise en place?
Do I know mise en place? Do I know what the joke is? Yeah, apparently it was found out that he was giving bribes. But it's unfair, isn't it? The ones who accepted the bribes weren't apologizing at all. Is the city just brothels, temples, dive bars, gambling dens, and the assassin circles? Yes. Yes
Welcome
is the
to
answer
the big
that,
city.
Ben Whitman. That's all big cities. I think I just captured the same line twice. Why? 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 I don't care. Why? Why even have that event there? I don't care.
Filler.
They just needed to, like, trim some of the fat. This could have been a one-disc game.
This game is mostly fat, though.
Well, yeah, it is. Which is why it's made for American weebs and not for Japanese.
Yes.
I don't
Secretly,
even
this is a game to practice Japanese.
Oh, the shutters are closed. How boring. I don't know what to do. I know what to do, but I don't know what to do. I know what to do, and simultaneously, I don't know what to do.
I think the answer is reload from the save state and choose the other option.
Choose refuse, and then it cutscenes that they killed everyone in the town. Save me.
Oh, Jube.
Otherwise known as Neomon. Nobody knows how this game ends, right, Asvan Whitman? I am certain of how this game ends. We're gonna be wandering around, not knowing what, waiting for an event to happen, and then it will stop and go to the title screen. That is how this game will end.
I sure hope so.